guys been asking me a lot, hey Chris, what do you use to stream on Twitch? Hey Chris, how do you record and edit all your videos? I never really made a video about that yet, so today I want to give you some insights on how I stream Monster Hunter, manage Team Darkside, and edit all the videos for TDS. I will also give you guys a sneak peek of my current setup and what products I use the most and what I can recommend if you want to get into content creation or streaming. Maybe even give some tips if you're already a streamer or YouTuber yourself. So as you guys know, I stream a lot of Monster Hunter on Twitch. For my streaming software, I use OBS. To display my gameplay, I have my Elgato Game Capture HD for both my PS4 and my Nintendo Switch. I have the Elgato attached to the back of my monitor for perfect cable management. I use this capture card since 2013, and that is more than 5 years, and still it works flawlessly. That's insane. I'm a huge fan of this original gangsta capture card. I want to upgrade to a new Elgato soon, but for now it works nicely for Monster Hunter World on PS4 and for Double Cross on Nintendo Switch. So the Elgato is hooked up to my second monitor. It's the Asus 24-inch 1080p 60 monitor. It has a TN panel, and I mainly use it to play Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Double Cross on the Switch. It's a nice monitor for console gaming in general, and it has a fast panel, and it's pretty cheap as well. Next to that, I have my 38-inch LG ultra-wide monitor. It's an absolute beast for editing videos, designing stuff, and for streaming. And I have like all of the important programs displayed at the same time. And because of that immense real estate of this monitor, I can pretty much do all of the productivity tasks on just one display, which is really nice. I really rarely use it for gaming since that's not really what it is made for. It does have noticeably more delay when playing games compared to my small Asus monitor, but most games do look amazing on it if you don't mind the slightly worse input lag. Like compared to the old 1080p TV that I was using for almost 3 years for like editing all the videos for YouTube, this monitor was really an urgent upgrade for me. I use Premiere Pro to edit. I have like my template for all Monster Hunter World videos, so I can make the intros as fast as possible and have like all of the important files that I need already integrated in this template. For example, different text templates, intros, outros, effects, watermarks, adjustment layers, all that stuff. I use Adobe Photoshop for all the thumbnails and for making layers for the stream or for videos. And I love Photoshop. It's such an incredibly nice software. It makes like designing stuff so much fun. Behind my monitor, I have my lamp. It's from Tommen's. I picked it up on Amazon for like 30 bucks or so. I also have an RGB bulb if I want to change the lighting. And then there is my Nintendo Switch sitting next to that as well. I currently don't have the room to put it somewhere else, so it's kind of just chilling there, but I'm using it most of the time in dock mode anyway, so it's fine to have it just tucked away behind my monitors there. For the last 2 years on YouTube, I was using this broken headset. The headphones were broken, but the microphone arm itself still worked, and that was the only microphone that I had. So to be able to still use it as a standalone microphone, I attached the microphone arm on the back of my TV, or when I needed to record videos, I put it inside an empty beer mug to use it as a freestanding microphone. Those were certainly hard times. But then, thanks to some of my viewers on stream, I was able to get this thing, the Rode NT USB. And I'm a huge fan of this microphone. The sound quality is amazing and the background noise is pretty much non-existent. It's a really nice microphone. My headphones are the Audio-Technica M50X. They are really neutral and I like a clear sound, and I really like them for editing videos because of the clear and really neutral sound. The reason why I bought these is because they come with 3 different detachable cables, and I wanted to have that since I think the cables are the weak spot for most of the wired headphones. So you can't just switch it out when they're broken, and they have like different lengths, so I can use a short one when I'm on the go, for example. My mouse is the, I believe, Logitech G403. Or something like that. I have a link for that below. I picked it up on Black Friday for like 30 bucks or so. It's insanely accurate and super smooth, the feedback that you have with this mouse, and I really prefer good wired mice over the wireless ones because I just love like the responsiveness and how accurate they are. My keyboard is, I have no idea what brand this is. It's like a super cheap Chinese keyboard. It doesn't even have a branding on it. But I actually prefer like the haptical feedback, and I like the typing on it so much compared to any mechanical keyboard that I actually ever tested. So I'm definitely going to be rocking this until it falls apart. A few weeks ago, I installed my Elgato Stream Deck. I want to say a huge thanks to the Elgato team. I was super excited when I got it. They are the very first sponsor of the channel, and I'm very happy about it since I'm such a huge fan. Basically, ever since I started making videos with my original capture card. I wanted to have the Stream Deck for a while actually, since I heard from a lot of people that it was going to be super useful for streaming. And now I was able to test it out for 2 months, and I mostly use it for emote shortcuts on Twitch and on Discord. But I also use it for all kinds of Twitch commands and just general hotkeys, or for like all different programs. For example, it works with OBS, Streamlabs, and other programs, so there are a lot of possibilities. If you're a streamer, I can really recommend it to you, or if you just watch in Twitch or hanging on Discord a lot, it's actually a really good like quality of life improvement. Besides, I kind of like how it's just sitting on my desk there. And obviously you can fully customize it and put all kinds of pictures on there. I personally have all my emotes and some of my favorite emotes from other streamers there. Basically the emotes that I use most. But I saw some really creative people on Twitter with all kinds of Stream Deck designs. Some of them are really good and creative. You can also use the key creator on the Elgato website to make your own custom key pictures if you don't have Photoshop. I really like the build quality and just how this thing feels, and you can just simply plug it into your computer via a USB cable. It's got a little stand also that you can use, or you just use it flat like a keyboard. And by the way, I was using that stand of the Stream Deck for my phone to film some of the clips for that video here, because I filmed this entire video here on my Galaxy S8 because I don't have a camera yet. And finally, that's my desk. I built it out of separate parts that I have from IKEA. I use 2 of the very popular Alex drawers, and on top there I have a wooden matte white kitchen top, which was super cheap, like 20 bucks or so. I don't have to be super careful about it, so at some point if I want to replace it, I can just do this easily, or when I move or when I have like more or less space, I can just swap this top and replace it with a longer or shorter one, and then just can sort of like adjust the size of my desk accordingly to fit in like every environment nicely. So it's a really flexible and nice way to handle my desk setup. In the drawers, I have my controllers, charging cables, games, and just all of the stuff that I use a lot. And in the other ones, I have some hard drives, some cables, and like the connector strip where all my devices are powered as well. I don't want to talk too much about my PC since it's pretty old. I bought it after For Ultimate came out to be able to make and edit YouTube videos, since my laptop back then couldn't handle recording a 3DS capture card. I'm super happy with this PC, but now I am in the middle of saving for a new PC that I want to build for Monster Hunter World, so I can make 4K and 60 frames per second videos for you guys. I want to do a showcase video of that PC as well once I finished it, and run some benchmarks, how well it performs with Monster Hunter World, and what hardware you particularly need in order to play Monster Hunter World on, the best graphic settings. So yeah, that sums up pretty nicely. That is where I stream and where all of the Monster Hunter videos that you see are being edited. We are heavily working on a lot of projects at the moment, so like we have some really exciting Monster Hunter World videos coming up in the next few weeks for you guys. You are definitely gonna like these, I already know. You guys also have been asking me what do we do when Generation Ultimate comes out, and yes, we will make Gen U videos as well, and we will also keep making Monster Hunter World videos. So we will cover both games alongside each other, and that's like, I think for most of you guys, that's like the best way to do it. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little setup showcase. It was something different from the usual speedruns. Maybe you got some tips or suggestions on what to upgrade next, and with that said, I see you guys on the next speedrun.